Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another submission from Scarlet. He is submitting Go Battle League battles, 5 battles in today's video using Zangoose, Altaria, and Meganium in these 5 battles. And first of all, thank you so much for submitting these battles. If you'd like to go ahead and follow this trainer, the link to their Twitter will be in the description down below as always. And yeah, if you want to submit any Go Battle League or Forest Cup content, definitely reach out to me on my Discord or Twitter, and I will be more than happy to get that done for you. I will be having another practice Forest Cup tournament coming up, a submission, probably in a day or two. But I'm excited for that as well because we all love the Forest content. I love that cup. But yeah, we're taking a look at Zangoose today, as well as Altaria and Meganium, but focusing mostly on Zangoose because, to be honest, Zangoose, ever since Caleb Pang released his Zangoose video for the Ultra League, I was intrigued by it. I wanted to use one. It's definitely a solid pick, but at the time I invested a lot into the Ultra League, so I didn't want to invest in one myself. But I never really considered it much for the Great League, but I guess it plays some of the same role for that league as well. So it's definitely a pretty cool Pokemon, a pretty solid Pokemon, and one that you might want to consider investing in as well. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking a look further. As you can see, it does have Night Slash and Close Combat, so it does counter a lot of the meta. The one thing I will say is that it is walled pretty much entirely by charm users, by fairy types, right? Not necessarily charm users, but fairy Pokemon in general, because Night Slash and Close Combat are going to be resisted, as well as Shadow Claw, its fast move. So that is one thing that Zangoose struggles with, but it's still a good Pokemon. But either way, he is going to go ahead and lose the first game. He goes 4-1 in this set. Currently a rank 8 trainer, so rank 8, very high achievement, you know, rank 8, 9, 10, very, very well. So, gonna go ahead and lose that one. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the next game, see what happens. So it's gonna be a Zangoose versus a Lantern. So Lantern, another pick that I've wanted to try, I really like it, but we'll see how this plays out. I don't know this matchup. That's actually a Water Gun variant of Lantern. It looks like Zangoose might be either going for the Shield Bait or trying to get its attack to increase. So just just going for the Night Slash is not picking up a shield. Gonna go ahead and shield this. The one thing about Zangoose is it is pretty squishy, so you do have to watch out for that. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a good Pokemon. We've seen it, well, we can see it now, but we've also seen it in Caleb's video as well, if you've seen that. But Night Slash gonna be shielded, so picking up a shield, that's really nice. Now it looks like he might be going for, Close Combat, going for that Close Combat, wanting to knock it out. So this will knock out the Lantern, as you can see right there, easy. So yeah, basically the Zangoose did its job, so it can go down to this Skarmory. And I do think the Close Combat was the correct way to go as well, because it lowered its defense, so it allowed Skarmory to knock it out faster, so it didn't give the option to farm, right? Skarmory couldn't farm. Either way, Clefable comes in, and in comes the Venusaur. That switch on the opponent's end, obviously he didn't know what was in the back. He didn't know there were 2 things weak to Skarmory. Well, Altaria is technically not weak to Skarmory, but it doesn't do, Skarmory does resist all of its moves, right? So, in comes Skarmory, Venusaur just going to go ahead and get off whatever damage it can. It did its job against Clefable, so now it could just relax and dish out whatever damage it can. Basically, this Skarmory probably looking to farm down, although it is getting pretty low. Altaria might be able to just come in and Dragon Breath down. If the Skarmory stayed in against Altaria, it may have had a better time because now it's super low. No, I mean, yeah, maybe he still would have lost. Maybe the opponent still would have lost. It's kind of difficult to say. But either way, the Altaria is going to be able to probably just want to Dragon Breath down. I mean, it's going to be able to take these Sky Attacks. So I'm going to be able to take this Sky Attack right now. I could take, actually it probably can't take another one, but it's going to be able to feint down with Dragon Breath. So well played. Obviously you don't want to go for the Charge Attack at that point because the opponent still has a shield. So correctly farming down, really nice. So going to go ahead and jump into game 3 of this video, leading with Zangoose versus Ferrothorn. So another Pokemon I really like as well. Ferrothorn got a buff recently with the Bullet Seed attack. So, okay, looks like it's going for the bait for Night Slash. Let's see if the opponent wants to call the bait or if they want to shield. They don't shield, so it looks like they called the bait, but that Zangoose gets an attack buff. So that's another, excuse me, that's another good, another reason why Night Slash is really good, right? Because it can get that attack buff. So Night Slash gonna go off again. Going to do a lot of damage. Just Ferrothorn probably going to protect, as you can see. Going to get another attack buff. Have you ever seen... I've never seen a double Night Slash attack buff. I've seen it with Ancient Power, which is very slim as well. Probably more difficult to get than Night Slash, but I just haven't seen it. And now this Zangoose can just farm down. It has energy ready to go. Going to go for the Night Slash. Going to go ahead and pick up another shield, right? I mean, I would assume so. This Night Slash is double boosted. Not getting the shield. Okay, that's Scummy not wanting the shield. That Scummy actually also has Steel Wing as the fast move instead of Wing Attack. That is something to note. What Air Slash, whatever fast... I think it's whatever... fast move Scummy normally carries. I know it's a flying attack, but either way, this Scummy going to dump its energy against Zangoose. Wow, I can't believe the double buff definitely helped out against the Scummy, because Scummy I could see being a pretty big threat if it's in the back against this team, right? Because it's strong against the Meganium, and Altaria is not going to be doing much against it in terms of its attacks. I mean, the damage will be adding up, but it's all resisted. So Frenzy Plant coming out, going to be able to knock out that Seismitoad. So the buff definitely happened and definitely helped out the Zangoose, but that's okay. So going to go ahead and he's going to go ahead and pick up that win, so really well played. So jumping into the next game. By the way, I know it still says my team and my opponent's team. I promise you guys I am going to change that to the person's name who submitted me the videos, but I haven't done that yet. I know I've been saying that, but I will definitely be changing it once I have the time. I've been really busy, but I definitely will change that anyway. This is not my team, obviously. I am shoutcasting, so Altaria going to go ahead and opt to shield the Dragon Pulse. So nice call on that Altaria to shield that, to call the bait. Or not, it wasn't a bait, but even the Sky Attack wouldn't be a bait because it would still do a good amount of damage. But the Sky Attack coming out from Altaria, the opposing Altaria will shield. The opposing Altaria does get to another Sky Attack, and Altaria will opt to shield it, not wanting to go down, wanting to win switch advantage. So able to feint down the opposing Altaria, but he's currently out of shields, so we'll have to see how this plays out. Obviously something will come in, and I don't know if Swampert could farm down with Mudshot. Probably not, actually. Certainly not in time for this Altaria to do a lot of damage. So probably wanting to throw the Hydro Cannon. Yeah, the Swampert going to go ahead and opt to throw that Hydro Cannon. Still took a lot of damage. The Hydro Cannon will be enough to knock out Altaria. So Altaria collapses, but that's okay. So Meganium, has to come in, right? So Meganium is going to come in and be able to farm this down. I do have to watch out for the Sludge Wave, but that Swampert, if it has it, is not able to get to it. In comes Ivysaur. So very interesting. Meganium just going to go ahead and go straight for the Earthquake. Going to be neutral because it is pot poison, but it would still do massive amounts of damage. Switching out into Zangoose, going straight for the Night Slash, not wanting to take a Power Whip, possibly. So, okay, doing pretty good damage. And that close combat is going to be resisted as well. That's why the Zangoose does go for the Night Slash as well. So, going to be taking the Power Whip right now. That will be enough to knock out Zangoose. As I said, it is squishy. So, in comes the Meganium. Even if this is a Sludge Bomb, if Ivysaur carries Sludge Bomb, I don't even know. He does. Okay, so going to do a lot of damage. Oh, can he get to the Earthquake? Oh man, he gets to the Earthquake. I knew he goes 4-1. I know he goes 4-1 in this set, so I knew he was gonna win. But that was actually a crazy close battle. So really well played on both players' ends. And I believe we have one more battle in the submission, and we'll see how this plays out. Yeah, this video definitely inspired me to want to invest in the Zangoose. It is expensive. I think it's 75k for a second move, and then if you go for the Ultra, you're going to have to power it up. But anyway, catching a good lead. Okay, out comes Azumel. Going to have to bail into the Meganium, so nice play. This is more than likely definitely going to be an Ice Beam. Meganium will decide not to shield it because realizing that he can take an Ice Beam, right? So Meganium going to go ahead and charge up extra energy and then go for the Frenzy Plant. Is this Azumel low enough to be knocked out? Okay, I think that would have knocked out the Azumel. Definitely, the next one definitely will. So able to get to another Frenzy Plant before the Ice Beam comes in. So this is going to be able to knock out the Azumel or take the last shield. So he does go ahead and successfully take that shield. So Meganium will go ahead and invest in a shield, wanting to knock out that Azumel, wanting to win switch advantage as well. Makes sense. So another Ice Beam might come. No, the Meganium does outpace it and gets to a Frenzy Plant. So this is definitely going to knock out the opposing Azumel, as you can see. So in comes a Alolan Raichu. Okay, so Alolan Raichu just going to go ahead and get off the charge attack. Meganium is just going to fall, not wanting to invest the last shield into Meganium, wanting to save it. So I'm assuming Zangoose comes out. Yes, Zangoose immediately going for that Night Slash. This is going to be enough to knock out the Alolan Raichu, I believe. Is it? No, it's not. It's very close. It's not enough. It's not enough. And the opponent's going to quit. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.